UGA, UGA, that's that underground Athens. That's that underground. It's a long way up, it's a long way down. Sometimes you get to past the ones you see on the way back down. It's a long way up, it's a long way down. You got to learn to love yourself before someone else. I said it's great to be a Georgia Bulldog. Say it's great to be a Georgia Bulldog. I said it's great to be a Georgia Bulldog. Even if I live in Cali, I'm a Bulldog.
Right.
I'm just stepping into it.
You're just stepping into it. So, I mean, you gotta break away some kind of way.
I know, right?
So, I mean, how they say it's levels in this shit. So, I mean, you gotta take steps, baby steps, big steps, however you take it. Just look at today as one of those steps.
Who did the body painting? Somebody paints?
Yeah, we had several artists contribute.
No, the body paint.
Right.
Does somebody paint like naked bodies? Is that
Yeah.
take pictures?
Probably, I don't know.
Oh, you don't. Oh, you don't know about these.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Everybody.
But, we rolling, right? We ready to go? Hey, we on the clock. Hey, thank y'all for days for, taking your time out to spend time with me. You didn't have to do it, but you did. And I love you for that. I'm Mr. White. This is another episode of Keeping It Real with Mr. White. I'd like to do a couple shout outs, as usual, to Creative Space, Black North Nature. I also like to give a shout out down at Tennessee to the Barbershop Shack.
Barber Shack.
Correction. To the Barber Shack. Yeah. Tennessee Road. Check them out. Get your kids haircut done. Mr. Fire. Jessica Brooks. Shout out. We got photographers. Music. Podcast. You just want to do art. Whatever you want to do. Shout out. Creative Space. Today we have a guest. I'm going to let her introduce herself to you. So, tell the people who you are.
Hey, I'm Yasmin.
You who?
Yasmin. Okay, but on Facebook, my name is Journey and Flower.
You heard that?
Which name do you want? The government or social media?
You want to give them whatever name you want to give them that you want to have. But I'm pretty sure you want them to have your social media too.
So Journey and Flower. Journey and Flower is my name.
Speaking of social media, if when we get to chit-chatting and there's some information you want them to have and they might want to get in contact with you, how do they get in contact with you?
Journey and Flower
At
on both Facebook and Instagram. It's Journey and Flower. So that's JOURNEYNG Flower.
You heard that. Now, we like to talk about a few things. Might get into a couple other things. Feel free to, tell me if you don't like it. But more about you. You just told us who you are, where to contact you at. Where to contact you at. Why do they might need to contact you? What are some of the things that you do?
When you said it, I was wondering why would they need to contact me in my mind too.
Yeah, why would they?
But if you would like to reach out to me, I model, I do fashion shows, I do shoots, and also I am currently acting. Right now I'm doing extra work, so yeah. So I am a model and actress. That's why you might want to reach out to me.
You heard that. Dig a little deep. Extra work. Model. Actor. Just so you don't know, all big actors, they started in a place. They didn't just jump out there and get that big role. They took those steps to become that.
Absolutely.
That's gonna lead me to my topic. Great topic, I believe. Is not taking baby steps, but getting out of your comfort zone. You know, a lot of us, we get to doing things, to get talking about things, saying, I want to do this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do, but we don't put action behind it. Because we used to the same old, doing the same things. And most of those same things got us some of the same results. Like dealing with the same people in the same circles. Now, chances is if I'm dealing with a circle and I'm the only one that wants something and they just want to, hang out, party, not do anything productive, chances is I'm going to end up doing the same thing and not making any moves to some of the ideas that I got in my head that I want to do. So, for me, what I'm going to talk about is some of the things what I did. And some of the things that I did was I had to change my people, my places, and my things. I had to change my people, my places, and my things. I'm going to say this. I didn't want to be in the streets anymore. I didn't want to, make jokes and things to that nature. Because I know a lot of people don't want to do that. But some people feel like they have to. Nobody said it was going to be easy. Nobody said it's going to be easy. But if you don't want to do that and you got different plans, you can always start somewhere. So I had to start going to the, bars and things. Because I used to be in a couple bars, try to, hold it down and things like that, to that nature. Help people out in different ways. That wasn't right. So in doing so, when I stopped doing a lot of those things, I was still going to some of those bars where I used to trap at. And some of the same people would come around me or come back to me like, hey, you do? Nah, I don't. But I know what I can do. I know what I can get, how I can get it from.
So what you at the bar for?
Exactly. So what the fuck was I at the bar for if I wanted to leave that stuff alone? So I ended up doing the same shit till I really got my mind right. Because at the beginning, I didn't have my mind right. I was still on the same bullshit. Insanity. Doing something the same way I was doing it before and thinking I'm going to get something different out of it. But no, I still got the same shit out of it. So, today I challenge you to do something different by stepping out of your comfort zone. A lot of people be like, I can't do this. I don't know how to do this. But we have to do what we need to do to try to get where we're going. Do you understand what I'm saying? So what were some of the things that you had to do to get yourself situated mentally to begin to start taking those steps?
The steps to get out of my comfort zone?
Or I don't even really know if you're in your comfort zone or out of your comfort zone. But what steps did you take to make you start making those decisions that you wanted to do whatever you wanted to do, which was modeling and acting?
Well, I feel like before you can do anything, first you have to make sure that at least your mind and your soul is aligned and in accordance, and kind of cleanse and clear it out, or else, it's like a messy room. Like if you're trying to write a paper in a messy room, you can't, concentrate. And it's all about prerequisites, putting one thing in front of the other, or doing this before you do that. So first and foremost, I think you have to get, your mind. So, and even the body is all on one accord. You got to get that aligned and right before you can, move on to the next thing. Because for example, if you're full of hate, how can you, and you want to be full of love, how can you just make that transition without getting the mind, soul, and body in accordance? So that's the first step, foremost. So what I did, though, was I started doing like a lot of meditation. Definitely make sure I meditate. I journal, and I just do a lot of visualization and manifestation. But again, it works for me because like I'm on a different, level. Like I feel like I'm cleansed, I'm all love, I'm all positivity, So if you're like a person that's not in a good place or space, mentally or what have you, how are you gonna manifest? How are you gonna attract? So again, it just goes back to being just aligned with yourself, and then from there, another important thing is goals and intentions. Goals and intentions are so important, even if it's just a daily goal or intention, a weekly, a monthly. Like right now, and it doesn't have to have an expiration date or something. Like right now, I'm working on some goals and intentions, and whenever I master it, then that's when we'll move on to something else, But right now, some of these goals are just weekly goals, some are monthly goals, so it's okay. And I can add, I can take away as I feel like the concept has been mastered. But yeah, goal setting and intention setting is key as well.
I want to add to what she was saying about manifestation. And one of the teachers I followed was saying, if you're trying to manifest something, especially right now, do your meditations and stuff like that. But he was also saying, stop eating that meat. The energy, like, if you kill something and then you consume it, the energy travels. So I don't know if that makes sense to you, but I have a tough time stop eating chicken,
Hey, some of y'all seen a post I put up the other day, last week, and the post I was talking about, some of the things I feed the girls, and about the experience I had. Y'all remember that post? Y'all heard that post? All right, cool. So I try to feed them a lot of fruit. So in saying that, when I said that also, one thing I wanted to drop on y'all was, you are what you eat.
Facts.
What comes in you, it what comes out of you.
It becomes you. You become it.
So
it all goes back to being aligned.
That's right.
Personalities. If your personality ain't right, you're going to continue to have that same personality till you, change it. But your mind needs to be made up. If you still confused and you don't know what you want to do, then your mind is not made up. If you saying one thing and another thing, your mind is not made up. It's important, however you clean yourself, you must detox yourself from the bullshit.
That includes people.
People,
Places, and things.
that social media, all that shit.
Because if I sit here and all I do is read porn and read porn and read porn, chances is that's all that's gonna come out of me.
You're going to open yourself up for some spirits, son.
Man, I was, man, I don't even want to speak on it.
Yes, you do.
I might speak on it. I'm gonna speak. I was looking at this goddamn little thing today, and goddamn, I don't know how true it is. And then you know I can't really read, so I might have read the shit wrong. You know what I'm saying? So like every time I got down YSL, baby now, then boom, 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 there's another shit that came on. I was like looking at Puffy Life and shit. I'm like, the whole idea is they was saying that they don't even really want Thug, they want the mastermind. So they trying to do all of that to go fishing to get, I say, baby, I guess that's what they saying. But it went all the way to, that's my baby, but not my baby, but my lover and shit. I'm like, kissing in the mouth and shit, but we got one person over here saying that ain't how our city really is. They on some other shit. But then you got this other guy like, oh, okay, boom. I had to fuck this guy to get a goddamn record deal. Like, what's really going on? And like, they keep talking about these parties and things to that nature. I'm like, but y'all keep hanging around and doing this shit because you want this lifestyle. Evidently, you okay with it. So you're going to be all right with it. And that's what's going to come out of you. So, anyway, drop all of that. Going back to what I was saying.
Yeah.
Because I don't, maybe I can't read. But this shit's confusing. But if I sit there and read all of that shit, some of that goddamn shit is going to come out for me. And that's all that I'm going to be able to give off. So when I see every woman, I'm going to be on some other shit. My mind can't focus, you know, to the business. Because I'm going to be thinking about the pleasure. Maybe you didn't get that. Anyway, continue to clean yourself. Your mind, body, soul, spirit, whatever you believe you need to be clean. Clean yourself from it. But you have to get rid of that stinking thinking.
Yes, only positive self-talk. Be careful what you say to yourself. It really matters. You have to speak goodness into your existence, into your being. You have to speak positive thoughts about yourself, and you have to speak affirmations if that will help you. But positive self-talk. Stay away from the negative self-talk.
Wise man told me a long time ago about the you are what you eat thing. But he also told me if you think negative, that's what you're going to get. You're going to get negative.
Mm-hmm.
But when you think positive and you think positive and consistently, you're going to start to seeing some of that positive show up. So that's why I always ask you to believe in yourself and love yourself. So you can begin to not think negative. I got a problem. I think negative a lot. I think positive a lot about some things, but some things I be like, because I don't really trust people. I have people issues, not a people person.
I feel you, yeah.
But sometimes I be looking for a person to do something different. It's those expectations.
You cannot have expectations.
And then I come with the same thing. Damn, that person did it. I knew they was going to do it, but I tried them anyway.
Yeah.
But that's that positive in me, like, give a motherfucker a chance. Just if you think you know that it's going to do it, just get a motherfucker a chance. You got to start somewhere.
Most people got trauma that ain't gonna allow them to, try something outside of what they used to, cause of what they used to,
Right.
and because they ain't dealt with it. Cause a lot of time when you go through some shit that traumatizes, you try to just forget the shit, right? And act like it ain't there, but really it's there. You gonna have to deal with it.
Survival mode. They're living in a constant survival mode.
And it's going to be there. And it's going to stay there until you begin to dig and get to the root of the problem.
Right.
Well, the root of the problem is you. But
Right. So you have to go
you
on
gotta
a
look.
journey.
Yeah, look in the mirror and start fixing that shit.
Right. Right.
Right? You start
Little
there,
by
everything
little.
else start falling into place.
Exactly.
Like
That's where it
domino.
starts at loving yourself.
Absolutely.
Facts.
First and foremost.
Because when you start to love yourself, you begin. That's the only way you can admit and be honest with yourself. Be like, I believe I do have a problem. Maybe I am nosy as fuck. Only then. But
It's
long-
about self-awareness. You have to be aware. That's an emotional intelligence, being aware of self. And
They don't understand what that means because what they think they are is really just their ego. It's really the reflection they want to give off to the world that they want the world to perceive them as, which really isn't them. And then the true them has its own agenda, and they both want to protect itself. But the shadow is the truth. That shit you don't want to tell nobody and all that shit that you trying to act like that ain't you. But
Mass was talking about last time.
yeah,
the self-love will allow you to be real, raw, and open with your own self.
you have
Take that
to.
mask off.
That's the only way you're gonna know you.
But excuse me. So
Can't run
concerned
from you anyway.
about what other people think or how other people feel. But when we doing that bullshit, we don't really be giving a fuck about what people feel and how people think until it come down to that secret. I don't want nobody to know.
Mhm.
I got secrets, but some I might have to take with me forever. But
You don't have to. It's fear. You know what I'm saying? But we all dealing with that, right? We just ain't gonna do it. But to get to the truth,
to the rainbow.
you got to deal with that or not, But I'm just saying.
And if you just want to get it out, you can always write it down in a piece of paper and burn it.
Now I don't
And
encourage
your
you
heart will not be light as a feather, sir, until
to
you
do
let
those
that go.
things. Like you may see some people, explaining everything in their songs. Just in case it's
Right.
It's good to write journals.
I said burn it, though.
Don't. Some things, because it could incriminate you.
Yeah.
I don't want you to, change your life and be like, oh shit, fuck, I'm gonna spill all the fucking beans. What the fuck you change your life for then? Just to do that and go this direction, to end up in prison or something.
Well, you're gonna pay for it some kind of way.
So some things you can just keep to yourself. You don't have to tell his
It
business.
still costs some.
Everything is at a price. Everything has its own price. That's why I challenge you on one episode. Think about your consequences and your decisions. Please, for me, if not for you or your children, learn to love yourself. Because then I can come out of denial. As long as I'm in denial, I ain't gonna believe shit. I don't think shit can be done. And I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just gonna do what I want. I'm not gonna be open. And I cannot remain teachable. Because I need to remain teachable. Because I don't know it all. Maybe you do. But, shit.
We're all babies of life.
Huh?
I think that's the purpose of this place, this realm. Once you know it all, you graduated.
And maybe move on
Or
to some more classes.
Whatever's,
or something.
whatever's next.
So if you hear and you think you know it all, there's no room for more growth. That means that you get all the information. If you get all the information, shit, where you at? Come get close to me. Put me on song. I want to know it all too. Don't y'all?
I ain't sure I want to know it all.
I mean, if you know it
I
all,
think-
you
so-
can know the secrets and the trades, and you gonna know how to deal
I-
with it.
I don't think
and
that-
you gonna know how to get around
I
it.
think all this such thrown around statement, it ain't big enough for what it really means.
Because sort of like space.
It's
Galaxy.
infinite, right? So you can't, right?
When you think you have gone beyond,
It's some more beyond. Can you fathom that?
you can't tell me shit, bro. You can't tell me shit, bro.
As above, so below, right?
Hey,
Why they can't get to the bottom of the ocean? Maybe it ain't no goddamn bottom. I don't know.
but I see it. At the end of the day, it's a big circle, right? And if you can't get to it, what really going on? Because it should be able to, go straight through. And you have to hit the core and all of that shit. Can you hit the core? Anyway, that's another topic for another day. But hey, don't forget now, I challenge y'all. And what I challenge y'all was to get out of your comfort zone. Do something different. You say you're afraid, you know you can't get that bank loan. Hey, go up there. Go try to get it. Ask them what you need to do to get it.
Learn about it.
Take baby steps.
Google it.
Don't just say you can't or it ain't gonna happen. You gotta start walking. You gotta put those steps. You gotta make those actions. Can't nobody move your feet but you. She can't. I can't. I'm just gonna talk to you, that's all. Cause some of this information, I had to figure it out on my own. I had to figure it out on my own and start to see. I don't want you to, figure it out on my own. You get on a video game, you got this board, and you don't play it 1,000 times, might be the last board, and shit, because you might have missed something that you should have did on the board before. So you might need a little cheat code just to win. Shit, you can give me the cheat code, give it to me. It's the information. Knowledge is free. But, is it really? It's a price tag on everything, huh? Even you.
The price of knowledge is responsibility.
Responsible.
Yeah, and responsible means your ability to respond. So once you get the knowledge, now you're responsible to responding better than before, right?
Take action. Get rid of that stinking thinking. Make moves. Stop making a mountain out of a molehill. It's unnecessary. Because I believe in you, and I believe in you. You can do it. You can come together and you can help each other. You ain't gotta be mad. Oh shit, he doing that over there. I don't like that shit right there. I'm gonna have to drop a dime on them niggas. No, you ain't gotta live like that, bro. You ain't gotta live like that. If they don't want to get no money with you, they ain't gotta get none with you. But do your own thing. You don't gotta be mad. Get your own shit. You ain't gotta want his shit. But hey, who are you again?
Journey and Flower.
Where can they reach you?
Journey and Flower on Facebook and Instagram.
And hey, y'all know y'all can catch me, on the YouTube page. Or you can go to everything on Facebook page. You can find it easily. Danny the Realest White, Click it, like it, subscribe.
And I also might be his new co-host. Who knows? So you'll be seeing more of me.
Well, damn.
That's what I want to do.
You heard that? Real life issues, day to day. Do something different. Step out your safety zone. Because you're living in danger, especially if you're black. As long as you're breathing. Hey, thank you for choosing another episode of Keeping It Real with Mr. White. That's our time for today, but trust me, I got more. And I know you came because I love y'all. And I'm going to tell you the truth, if you like it or not. Okay? Fuck them haters. I need like 2 more. We gone. I'm sorry, but I'm working on it. The profanity, I'm working on it. So how about that? Talking to you, young man.
How about with it?
And that's it.
That was awesome.
That was awesome.
Yeah. Oh my God, all of
That was totally awesome.
Yeah, I definitely need
So what platform does it play on?
it's nothing right now. I'm working on it. I mean, it's playing on YouTube. It's playing on Facebook. I'm putting a little stuff everywhere where you can try to go. But I've been trying to do it on the on all platforms with my distro kid, and it's not working out right now.
So what's the name of the podcast?
Keep it real, Mr.White.
UGA, that's that underground ass. That's that underground. It's a long way up, it's a long way down. Sometimes you get to past the ones you see on the way back down. It's a long way up, it's a long way down. You got to learn to love yourself before someone else. I said it's great to be a Georgia Bulldog. Say it's great to be a Georgia Bulldog. I said it's great to be a Georgia Bulldog.
Mr. White.
I live in Cali.